Hey, Miles Beckler here, milesbeckler.com, and I actually got a really interesting comment on the YouTube channel today from a gentleman named Trey. So Trey, thank you very much for your thought-provoking comment. Love the comments. And the comment was essentially this. It's like, internet marketers have the potential to use their powers for evil and not good, right? Like, is internet marketing really just about prying on unsophisticated people with these advanced persuasion tactics? And I'll be perfectly honest with you, there are people who that is their entire approach to this game. They don't see the long vision, they don't see the karmic wheel of life, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not going to say it doesn't happen, because it absolutely does. But the one thing to keep in mind is those people might get a good hit, right? They might have something that works. They come up with a scheme, they come up with a hustle. It works for 6 months, it works for a year, they make a bunch of money. At some point, it's gonna collapse, because you know what? They're not actually servicing their customers. My wife and I made a decision a long time ago that we're building this, number one, we're building this for the long term, and number two, we're not gonna use fear as our main kind of marketing strategy. We're not gonna go into the fear mongering. We might talk about it every once in a while, but it is definitely not a basis for our marketing. And that's a conscious choice. So you have to kind of tune in with yourself, and it's good that you're even asking this question, or if you're thinking this question, because really you got to know, what is your kind of like internal barometer, right? What is your internal guidance system when it comes to like your personal ethics and whatnot? And it's really important to know that about yourself. And I think it's really important to keep your focus on the right side of actually delivering true value to people. Because here's what happens, right? Let's say you come up with a scheme, you come up with this really scary sales message and this really scary advertising plan, and it all works for 3-4 months. You make 5, 6, 8, 10 grand. Awesome, things are great. At some point, you're either gonna A, run out of customers, or B, you're gonna get turned off by whatever ad network you're using, because you're not giving their customers a good experience on that network. And really, this is why we've built it for the long term. And it really is all about giving of value, because the most money you make in business is not from those first-time customers. It's from the lifetime value of your customer. I put a whole video out on the lifetime value concept, and it's so important to remember that every customer is a blessing in your business, and you now have the opportunity, and some would even say like you're like morally bound to offer them more solutions, more items that will help them further and further down their life. Because if you build your business based on giving valuable information, helping people solve their biggest problems, you can create a long-term business. And yes, sometimes we want to persuade people to do things that are going to benefit themselves. My wife and I were in the meditation niche, and our product is a form of audio meditations that people listen to. And when these people listen, they relieve the stress of a long day or a long week or a long year, sometimes it seems. And that moment that they're able to let go of that stress, they feel more joy and they feel more positive energy in their life, and that's really powerful. Here's the kicker. It goes beyond that person. Now when they interact with their kids at home, or when they interact with their spouse at home, they're in a more loving place. They're full of positive energy. So them experiencing our content actually has kind of a ripple effect, and it helps the other people in their life and the people in their life, and we're creating little positive ripples all around the globe. So I have all the intention in the world to use persuasion in an ethical way to get more and more people to kind of like get that positive ripple in their life and in their community and in their little corner of the world. And I believe the more people we can help in this positive way, the better our world becomes. So it's all about knowing yourself, really get tuned into what's your kind of personal, barometer with your ethics, right? Where do you stand? And lastly, most importantly, don't let the fact that some marketers use kind of some of these shady tactics to market online and to make money online, don't let that stop you. Really, like, find something inside of you that you love, that you know you can help people with, that you know will bring value to people, and you'll find that you become a champion for that. You become the voice of that, and you have to get your message out, and you get inspired and excited every day to take a little step to get that message out, because that's what drives you. And when you've found that, you're in the right spot, you're in the right niche, and just keep running forward in that direction. Because you do have something special inside of you that the world needs, and getting it out through internet marketing, getting it out through the World Wide Web is a great way for you to build a sustainable income, sharing a positive message, helping people better their lives, and it's just this really big positive upward cycle. So thank you again for the question. I do appreciate it. I hope this answer sufficed. Any other questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them. Give me a thumbs up here on YouTube if you like the video, and be sure to subscribe. Catch the next video when it comes out.